for a berth in Super Bowl 52. Here we go. We're underway in the NFC Championship game. This one taken from the 7. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
They'll run for the first time with Lacy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit, because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Lacy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Now it's Rodgers to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because
touchdown, Packers! Jeff Janis from 3 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing, Hundley. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Now Hundley. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Touchdown, L.A. Vernon Davis, 57 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On third and long, it's Rodgers finding time. It got his man complete. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Now Austin. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The one running back is Gurley. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-6 our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
17, guys. Check him out.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got time in the pocket. A dump off to Lacy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come out here in the I. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing Hundley. Looking for Brent. Intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
One back is Lacy.
319. 319 to London.
They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 37 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 10 yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Brent. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He has Brett over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there. So brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
Let's go.
And the big tight end shifting around. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Brand 38.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Still 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop any...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And now it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It completes it middle of the field to Janis. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Another pistol look here.
Come on, let's go. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Rams, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers with the ball midway through 1. Quick pass is complete, and he goes in for the touchdown to cap the drive. Packers with the early advantage. Midway through the first quarter, the quick pass, it's complete, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Hundley's on point with the throw, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Rams trail now by 1. Midway through the second quarter, the hurry throw would be picked off. Martinez is reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Nelson's by himself here, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. Packers up now by 5. Packers have it late in the first half. Lacey's going to stay up the middle. He'll take it in for the touch. That takes the lead up to 12.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Throwing, Hundley. Surveying the field. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kenny Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it right side to Britt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, it's Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Davis with it left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Man 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it brings up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 44 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I mean, the conditions out there, they're not easy on anybody. That's fair to say. Kickers, they're certainly not exempt.
No, not at all. And he's had a rough go of it, Brandon. That's his 2nd miss so far. And he's saying, why can't we be in San Diego right now?
I'm saying Cancun right now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
319! 319!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Out to the flat for Lacy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 yards there and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at the quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Lacy will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing, Hundley. He has Britt over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They come out here in the eye. They run. It's Gurley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now Hundley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And 4th down coming up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Eddie Lacy coming back onto the field now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On the ground, this is Lacy. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Here's Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Here we go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Rams. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the counter, Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Davis has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for
Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out here in the I. On 3rd down, here's Here's Lacy. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Michael Kanan now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on. Offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Austin's got it left side. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Here's Gurley. Stays on his feet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding time. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.